I wanted to go on a rant today. Well, I have a few topics I wanted to talk about this game this weekend. You know, the Red River rivalry, Red River Showdown, Red River Shootout, whatever you want to choose to call it. But I have a few issues that I've been having to deal with over the past year or so, let's say. Don't mind the background, you know, the freaking squirrels and birds and stuff. We got a new dog. It has separation issues. I heard this helps and it's working. Anyways, let's get to the game. Let's get to the issue here, okay? So let's talk about last year. Last year, clearly 49-0. Trust me, I haven't heard the end of it. I'm gonna continue to hear it until this game is over with. And hopefully we can redeem ourselves. That way we don't have to hear it anymore. But let's talk about that game. You know, that game that y'all are so proud, you UT fans out there, about. You know, yeah, y'all played a tight end at quarterback. That's cool. I mean, hey, if we put them on the field, I guess you expect to win no matter what. You know, that's true. So, you know, congratulations, guys. You guys won that game. I wouldn't be too proud of it personally, just because I understand the situation. But, hey, to each his own. I understand. I would be giving you guys a hard time as well if Quinn got hurt or something and y'all had to put in Bijan at quarterback, whatever the case may be. I'd still be talking about 49-0. But I'd give you your props. I'd have the understanding of knowing why that score was what it was. That seems to be something that you UT fans seem to forget, the why of things. You know, it's not because y'all were 49 points better than us. It's because y'all were healthy, you know. And hey, you know, everybody, you know, like I said, if you put the uniform on, you're on the field, then you expect to win. So I understand that point. Don't get me wrong. But it's not a good win, honestly. You know, the 49-0 talk and all that, that's cool. But it's not a good win. But let's just move on to the expectations about tomorrow. Tomorrow I expect to see an Oklahoma team that is very disciplined. A defense that controls the controllables. We have competitive depth everywhere on the field. And I mean, I can see it. You know, yeah, you can say we haven't played anybody, but hey, that defense is, I believe it to be real, and we will figure that out this week. But what I don't expect is the whole last year deal. You know, we're more put together. We're definitely healthy this year. This is the best quarterback. Heck, this is probably the only quarterback technically that the Longhorns have faced this year. You know, because everybody they played was playing their backups. And I mean, Alabama, they didn't even have their stuff figured out at that time. So who knows if, you know, we know now that he's the starter, but you see that they had to get him out of there the week after. That shows you everything you need to know. So they don't have too much faith in that guy at all. But it's okay. You went into Tuscaloosa. You got the dub. That's a big win. And a lot of people are giving you your props about that win. So congratulations on that. I say it's a good win, you know, even though there are, you know, there's always reasons behind it, but you can't take that away from Texas. You know, they had a good win. It's hard to find too many flaws with what they got going on right now. But I mean, of course, you're not going to find too many flaws when you don't really play anybody other than Bama. We thought Kansas was going to be who Kansas showed to be throughout the year, but I mean, when you don't have a Heisman candidate playing, that makes a huge difference, you know. So that Kansas win, that's not too good of a win for me, in my opinion. And of course, when we play them later on this year, he's going to be back, and you know, who knows how that can go. But either way, I have respect for that team, and yeah, I mean that was a win. I wouldn't say it was a good win, but we're both undefeated this year, and that's the interesting thing about this year. You know, coming into this year, the expectations that Oklahoma had was very low. A lot of people were down on Oklahoma. A lot of people are still down on Oklahoma. Heck, the SMU game, the Cincinnati game, people said that we were supposed to struggle with those teams. We were supposed to, those were competition to us when we came into the year. And of course, you know, as they always do with Oklahoma, once we won those games, then we didn't play nobody, you know. But hey, it is what it is. It's a part of being an Oklahoma fan. It's a part of being an Oklahoma Sooner. We all understand it and we accept it because it's a part of being great. You know, when you have expectations that's set up here, you know, then that's just what comes with it, you know. But going into this game, yeah, we're both undefeated. We both have, you know, it's the first time since, what, 2011 or something like that, since we're both undefeated. I don't have the stats in front of me. I'm not an insider. I don't have any connections to the program, nothing like that. I'm just a fan, giving my opinion. But what do I expect from Texas? What do I think that they're going to do? What do I think that their game plan might be? I believe that UT is going to try to pound the rock. And they'd be smart in doing so because our secondary is looking pretty good right now. I can't say anything. We haven't faced anybody to the level of UT's receivers. So that's definitely going to be a test for them. But I have faith in those boys. They look good this year. I mean, we're leading the league in interceptions right now, and I think that we'll get a few against UT this week also. Because you know, Quinn does have a habit of throwing some balls up there that's questionable. And with the defense that I've seen this year, those can end up in our favor. Let's put it that way. So I expect them to pound the rock. We all know that this game is won in the trenches. The trenches are the most important part of this game, and that's where Texas kind of has the upper hand on us. If I'm being honest, you know, UT's trenches are looking a lot more solidified than Oklahoma's at this point. Our offensive line is looking good when it comes to the pass blocking and, you know, that type of deal, but looks like we kind of get a little, I don't know if I can blame the O-line or if I can blame the running backs when it comes to just the running game not being there for us this year. But this game has a habit of breakouts, let's put it that way. So I could see a breakout game this year when it comes to our running game. I could see them getting that established as everybody understands that the winner of this game usually has the most rushing yards. So that's something that's a bridge we'll cross when we get there. I'm pretty sure that UT, their game plan is going to be pound the rock, pound it until we start cheating up, and then boom, there goes Xavier Worthy, 50 yards down the freaking field. You know, let's see if Quinn can get it to him, you know. I feel like that might be their game plan going into it, and I think our game plan might be more of lean on DG. You know, we're going to try to get that run game established in the beginning, see how that goes. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I don't think that we're going to put an effort into trying to make it work, like I feel we did against Cincinnati, like I feel we did against SMU. I felt like we were, like people look at those two games for Oklahoma and they look at that like we struggled. Our offense struggled those two games. But the way I look at that is I don't think we were struggling. I think we were trying to establish the run, and it just wasn't working for us. So, I mean, you could call that struggling, I guess, but I think if we decided to throw the ball down the field, it would have worked. So I don't think that it was a struggle for us to move the ball. I just think that we were trying to get that run game established. And I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. But this defense this year, man, this defense is something that I haven't seen, heck, since BV used to be a freaking D coordinator for us back in the day. Like, I mean, I've been an Oklahoma fan since the Jason White, Quinn Griffin days, you know, like when I was a running back, Quinn Griffin, I looked up to that man. Like I wanted to be like him. You know, I wanted to wear the 22. You know, when he went to the Broncos, I rooted for the Broncos. Even though that didn't go too well, didn't last too long. But hey, he made it there. He made it to the league, and you know, hey, that's more than what I did. You know, so that's how long I've been in this program. This program has been in my life, and it seems like we're back at that defense. We're back at that. We're not soft anymore. Like I feel like once BV left, Lincoln Riley, there's a few years between, but when Lincoln Riley became our offensive coordinator for Oklahoma, that's when, and he's the greatest offensive coordinator in the history of offensive coordinator, to me, in my opinion. And I do not like the guy. Let's put it that way. It hurts me to say that. But, it is what it is. At least he's the best offensive coordinator today. Let's just say that, we can just chalk that up on the board, But leaning on that offense so much made us soft when it comes to the defense, and defense wins championships. We all know defense wins championships. It might not win conference championships, but it does win national championships. So that's where we're leaning towards. That's where we're headed. That's the expectation. That's our standard is national championship. It's where we get conference championships all the time. That's tomorrow for us. That's another day for us. When it comes to the natty, though, that's what we're having trouble with. And I think that issue is on defense, which looks like it's doing well right now, And I think it'll continue to do well. And if UT goes into this game the way they've been playing lately, they struggle in the first half. You cannot play Oklahoma like you played Wyoming, like you played Kansas. Alabama, that's understandable. But you can't play Oklahoma like you played these two teams, because I guarantee you, if you have 10 points at halftime, we're dominating you this game. Okay, this is a different team. We for the most part start out strong, and heck, I don't know what Sark does at halftime. Whatever he's telling them boys at halftime is working. But you can't lean on that this week as a Longhorn fan or as a Longhorn player. You can't lean on that first half struggle with this team, because I guarantee you that we will demolish you if that's what you do. And heck, I hope you do it. I'm rooting for, I'm rooting against you, but I'm just being honest. If you want to win this game, if you want to have any chance in winning this game, you cannot BS the first half of the game. Heck, first 3 quarters of the game. You can't BS, because I guarantee you, DG and that offense, the freaking 15 receivers that we have, they're gonna dominate you. And I can't say too much about the offense. Because your front seven is strong on defense, I would say, But in our running game, we need some work on it. And I don't see this being the breakout game. Don't get me wrong. This tends to be a breakout game for the most part. But if I'm being honest, I don't see this being the breakout game for UT. But for us, but it tends to end up being that way from time to time, But when it comes to that, I just like, UT can't bullshit in the first half, and I hope you do. Oklahoma, you got to keep your foot on the pedal. We don't have a issue this year. It seems like when we had Riley, we'd have a big league take our foot off their neck. Here they come. You see him in USC doing it all the time. He'll come. Look at Colorado game. I cut that game off in the first quarter because I'm like, this is over with. Just to look at my freaking ESPN app and see that they lost by a touchdown. That was every week for us at Oklahoma when he was our coach. This year, it seems like we keep our foot on their neck until the end of the game, until it's over with. Jeff Lebby right now, he's moving the ball. He's making the right play calls. He's doing better at time management this year. Oh my gosh, he's doing better at time management this year. Thank you. Because last year, that was a huge flaw with us. That time management, quick, 3 and out in freaking 20 seconds. Not happening this year. And I don't know what, I don't know what Texas team is going to show up. But I feel like I know what Oklahoma team is going to show up. And I feel like that is good enough for us to win the game. When it comes to the score of this game, let's be real. It's going to be a close one. We know it's going to be a close game. It's not going to be 49-0. It's not going to be none of that wishy-washy, unless there's some injuries involved. You know, you can't, you know, the football gods, they tell you what it's going to be like. You know, you can't go against them, of course. But I think this game is going to be 35-52. And I know you're looking at me like, you just said that it's going to be a close game, but you're going to say 35-52. Yeah, I'm going to say 35-52, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. I think it's going to be a touchdown win. Like, we'll be up a touchdown, or whoever the winner is of the game. I think that's going to be the score no matter who the winner of the game is. Let's just put it that way. And I feel like it'll be a touchdown lead throughout the game. Fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, they scored another touchdown. Boom, now you up 2 scores, 52-35. It looks like a blowout. In reality, it's not a blowout. It's just you scored last minute. It looks good. That's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be one of those kind of games. And judging off the fact that only one of the 2 teams have scored 50 points this year, or averages at least, you know, over what, 40 points at least? I think we averaged around 50 points this year. I don't know. I should have the stats up. I should have all this prepared. I'm just ranting right now, okay? So, and I'm a fan. I'm not the analytics guy. I'm not the, you know, so don't expect too much from me. I'm just giving my opinion. But yeah, I say 35-52, Oklahoma. And of course, I'm betting with my heart, you know, because UT looks good this year. I expect them to show out. I really do. And I hate you. I really do. I don't like saying that. You know, I don't like saying that UT looks good this year, but they do. I'm not an idiot. I have to be real. I have to be realistic, you know. Y'all look good this year. And I just think that we're better. I don't believe in UT. UT has to make me believe this week. If UT beats us the way I think the end of the game is going to be, then I will believe in UT. I will come on here. I will let you know you're a playoff team. You're a top 3 team. But I don't think that, I can't see that right now, because the way you play to your competition is just not, that's not what top 3, top 4 teams do. They go out there and handle business no matter who they're playing. That's what a top 4 or top 5 team, that's what a playoff team is going to do. And that's not what UT is. UT plays to their competition. If they're playing Wyoming High School, they're going to play like Wyoming High School. And then, you know, remember in the fourth quarter, hey, we're UT. Oh, shoot, let's play. That's who UT is. That's who UT has always been. Ever since freaking they did the dumbest thing ever by firing Mac Brown, that's what they've been. They've been a team that consistently plays to its competition, which can lead into them losing or winning. You know, obviously, there's only 2 outcomes of the game. But, yeah, I mean, it's either or, and that's just not what championship teams do. You know, that's not what they do. And like I said, I think if they win this game, I'll give you your props, UT. I'll let you know, hey, I might even wear some burnt orange. You know what? If UT wins this game, oh my gosh, I'm doing this to myself. If UT wins this game, next time you see me, I'll be in burnt orange. Shake on it. Okay, it's a deal. I'm going to be in burnt orange next time you see me if we lose this game. But I don't expect for us to lose this game at all. I think it's going to be a close game. Don't get me wrong. It'll be a good competition. And there is no loser in this game, honestly. I mean, well, if we lose this game, we don't really lose that well. I mean, that bad, because we're playing a number 3 team. A number 3 team is supposed to beat a number 12 team that has low expectations this year. But us being the number 12 team, if we beat UT, you know, then of course the storyline is going to change. Oh, we thought UT was back. Blah, blah, blah. UT ain't all that. Nah. They're not the top 3 team like the media has been pushing them up to be this year. They're gonna revert all of what they said, act like UT has never did any of the stuff they did before playing us, and they're gonna talk about UT like they're nothing. Because we beat them. And that's exactly what happens. If UT beats us, they're going to look at, okay, the Oklahoma team, they showed out today, depending on the game, of course. But UT gets props when they win. When Oklahoma wins games, they find ways to lower the win, to make it less to make it less important than it actually is, you know. To make it look less of a win than it actually is. And this happened my whole life, you know, and I don't know too many other programs out there that can say that. I don't know too many other fan bases out there that can say that. When we win a game, it looks bad for us. We win a game and drop. We will win a game and drop in rankings. That is ridiculous to me. I mean, it is what it is, though. That's a part of being, that's a part of the Oklahoma fan base. I mean, being a part of the Oklahoma fan base is a part of it. It comes with it. I'm not, you know, and I love it. Heck, I love it. You know what? But I just wanted to put my 2 cents in, get a little rant out there, you know. Look at little rubber duckies in the backyard. I mean, in the freaking pond, you know, the dog's quiet. So clearly, like I said, the video's working because he was whining before I cut this video on. So if you have a dog out there, if you're fostering a dog or something like that, birds and squirrels, I'm telling you, they love it. They'll be quiet and just watch it for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching, post your comments below what your opinions are. What do you think the score is? Heck, what do you think I'm wrong in? You know, heck, I know there's a lot of people that will disagree with a lot of things I just said. And I just went on a rant. I don't know what I just said. I really don't. I couldn't break down every point of what I just said. But hey, you know what? I'll live and die on this ledge, you know? And it is what it is, you know. All a man has in his life is his word, and I'm gonna die behind my word. You know what I'm saying? So, right or wrong, you know. If I'm wrong, I'm accountable. I admit to it. But I don't think I'll be wrong in this situation. I think we'll do good. Boomer Sooner beat Texas. Horns down. It is VATX Sooner. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching me. And be kind to each other. You know, the world can be a crazy place. So, you know, no matter, you know, Longhorns, my Sooners, everybody get to the game safely. Everybody make smart decisions. I'm praying for you all. It's not something, you know, it's a game, man. It's football, you know. We all love football. We're all passionate about it. Don't let the game of football, the beautiful game of football, ruin your day. You know, don't let it make you make a bad decision because of the outcome of this, you know. Because I've been in situations where this game can make somebody make some pretty bad decisions if they're on the wrong end of it. So don't be that guy or girl. Just have fun. You know, root for your team, root for your squad. You know, I hope we kill Texas this year. I want to see every, when the camera pans to a crowd, and then you see that one fan that's like, no, or they're just like, oh no. I hope I see a lot of Longhorn fans that way this week. And I feel like I will, but I'm that fan if it's the other way around, so it can go either way. It can go either way. But yeah, I'm signing out. You know, I'm done with the rant. Like I said, next time you see me, I will be wearing crimson because we taking the dub. And if we lose, then you'll see me in some burnt orange. I'm a man of my word, you know. And I'm in Austin, Texas, so it's pretty easy to get, you know. But hey, like I said, thank you for tuning in. Be safe. Have a good rest of your day. Like, share, subscribe, dislike, whatever. I don't know. This is my first video, so I don't know how the whole algorithm and everything goes. But look, Toucan Sam, he wants you to like, share, and subscribe. Look, that's the Geico Goose. He wants you to like, wait, that's Allstate. That's the Allstate Goose. He wants you to freaking like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You can't say no to him. I don't even know what that is, but you know, just do it. Just do it. And if you don't do it, don't do it. Hey, it is what it is. You know, I'm just here for fun. But yeah, I'm thinking about making this a normal thing. We'll see. Got to get a little setup going. But enough with the rant. I'll keep going for hours. So let me stop. All right, I'm out of here. Bye, guys.